She's resting yet, and yes, she may have it any time now, so won't you just try to be quiet while I go see if I can help you.
Okay, Mother,
Not now, kids! So, Mother, how did you sleep last night?
well, I forgot to pack my earplugs, and your father's snoring kept me up half the night.
My snoring? What do you call that sound that comes from your mouth every single night? It sounds like you swallowed a bowl and it's trying to get out.
Edward Stanton Sr., I can't believe you would tell such lies. I'd never do anything so unladylike.
Oh, now hold on, Audrey. See, old Eddie here told me one time you run around the bed, took all the covers, acting like a hog.
Oh, he's just kidding, honey.
Hey, I know one thing for certain. I know where Elizabeth got her snoring habits from.
Who's Ethel?
Ethel? Ethel, isn't she the one that lives down the hall from us? Earl in 23A. Earl says she smells like mothballs.
Never mind, Daddy.
She smells like mothballs.
Isn't that right, Fred?
Well, I sure is good to hear sounds of laughter on this beautiful Christmas morning. It's a perfect day for God to bring a new baby into the world, just like He did long ago.
It's a glorious day.
Why is that the case? Because it's a hospital, and who else is born on Christmas Day?
You ain't never heard of the Christmas story?
Yes, sir. And my parents told me that there was no such thing as Santa Claus. They said it was all originated from a legend about a man named Saint Nick who gave presents to the poor children and...
Oh, well, I ain't talking about that story. I'm talking about the birth of Jesus.
No, I don't know that one. Who's Jesus?
I thought you said the girl was smart.
Hey. we just thought it would be politically incorrect to force a religion on them. There's all kinds of good religions out there, and we're just going to wait till they was old enough to make their own choice.
Yep, sure. Maybe I ought to shave her head, make herself flyer in the airport.
I just love flowers. Sometimes I stick them in my hat so I can smell them all day.
You look so pretty.
Oh, Earl.
Well, choosing a religion is not like choosing a career or a new car. It's something that ought to be taught when you're youngin'. And I think youngins that can recite the alphabet in 3 different languages ought to know the true meaning of Christmas. What do you kids think?
I really want to hear the story, Mother. It is important that I am a well-rounded individual. And it is American to admit that I don't know something that is apparently common knowledge to others.
Well, I guess it can't hurt.
Well, it's settled then. In the book of Luke, chapter 2, is the story of Jesus, a king. But he didn't make it to the hospital either. He was born in a stable.
Really? A king? Did he get sick from all the germs?
No, he didn't get sick.
So Jesus was a savior to the world, and Christmas is about celebrating his birth?
So many questions. I tell you what, we go outside and build a snowman, and I'll try to answer some of your questions. I mean, as long as there isn't anything politically incorrect about building a snowman.
I don't mind, I don't guess, but you be sure and bundle up.
Remember, it could be a snow woman, too.
Okay, Dad.
Come on, y'all.
Oh, I hope we made the right decision.
Yeah, I hope that farmer doesn't brainwash him with all that nonsense.
I don't think the farmer's going to brainwash him. But because of crime, it's natural for the kids to be that age. Worried about politics and all that stuff like that. They ought to be out roller knifing.
You mean rollerblading, don't you?
Well, whatever they say these days. Back in my days, I call them roller skates. Well, I think I'll go watch some Price Was Right. Come on down. Hey, can you get me up?
Edward, what are we going to do about your parents?
Why should I do anything? They're here now, and they might as well stay.
But they are so...
I don't want to hear any more about it. It's Christmas, and I'm not going to make them go all the way back to the nursing home.
So I said to my guidance counselor, I don't even know who Mr. Dictation is.
Excuse me, didn't you just tell this story yesterday?
Yeah, I did, but Bud loves to hear me tell it. He says that I'm cute. Don't you, Bud?
Say, Bud, what's your name?
Bud doesn't like to tell people what he wants to do. He feels that people form stereotypes about them, and he doesn't want to be stereotyped like that.
Well, son, there's nothing to be ashamed about in an honest day's work, even if it's a blue-collar job. I mean, after all, we all can't be doctors and engineers and politics and...
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that, Dad. Does that mean you accept the fact that I decided to be a writer?
Tim, I don't think you heard me right. I was talking to Bud, not you. We've talked about your situation. That's way different. You come from a long line of doctors, engineers, lawyers, and other executive positions. And as a Stanton, you're not fulfilling that name.
Dad, why don't you tell Bud what you're really trying to say? It's two different standards based on your income and your class, social class. Yeah. Lisa was right. You are a snob.
Tim, you should not talk to your father that way.
Well, maybe, son, if you feel that way, me and your mom should leave.
Fine with me.
Well, Anne is settled in comfortably, and guess what? The weatherman just forecasted another 2 feet of snow to fall before tonight. The airports are closed, and they expect this to be the snowstorm of the century.
Well, that's just great.
Aren't we just a cozy little crazy family?
Shut up with the wisecracks.
My wife like that.
Boy, she got you trained. You got a leash too, or you just obey a voice command?
Hey,
Oh, my.
don't you make me teach you a lesson. You might need to listen to this little brother.
Why don't you come on and fight like a real man?
I'll take you.
Come on, fight like a real man. Oh, that's right. Violence is politically incorrect.
Don't, Tim, I'm warning you, don't push your luck.
And what if I do push my luck? What are you going to do? Grandpa doesn't practice law anymore, so there's not a lawyer here.
Actually, that's not true. Bud is going to be a lawyer.
Did you just say this young man is going to be a lawyer?
But what about him not wanting to be
So what you're
stereotyped?
saying, Mrs. Stanton, is that you can't understand why